Hello everyone, welcome. In the previous video, we identified that how can we open a Google Slides and how can we use it for making some creative presentations. Now let us explore some other features. So beginning with some more features, let us begin with adding a new slide here with a different layout. For instance, a slide with only the title on the top here. Now, if let's explore that how can we add some graphics to our presentations. Let us add a title here by the name of Tiger, and we can change the alignment to center. Now let us add an image here. So the general tendency and the general steps that we follow for adding an image is either we search on web by opening the Google search engine, or we can have some image already saved in our computer systems or our laptops. Google Slides provides us with an option where if we navigate through the insert menu and we click on images here, so we can directly search from the web. We do not have to open another tab and we can just click here, search the web. And since I'd already searched for the option of tiger, so we can see the different images appearing here. We can select any image and we can just click on insert, and the image would get inserted in the slide where we had started the search with. Now, generally it happens that when we insert an image, we need to make some alignment settings that where this image has to be placed. Now, the moment an image has been inserted, we can see some format options have been activated. We can click on the format options, which will help us in changing the size. We can rotate the image, we can change the position, it can be recolored, and further some adjustments can be made. Now, for the sake of this particular demonstration, for now, I am not making any kind of change in the formatting. Rather, I will use another button of Explore from here. Let's click and see Explore. So what happens, it will automatically show me that how this image can be placed in this particular slide for making the presentation more presentable and more attractive. If I scroll down and show you the different layouts, it is only showing us. So it saves on a lot of time in setting the alignment of the images and the text that we want to add on a particular slide. For example, if we want to add this, so now whatever other text or content we want to add here, we can go about it. So this explore button is a very useful function for making any slide very interactive and very creative. So after adding the image, now let us try and see that how can we add a video. So for that, let me navigate to slide number 3. Now here the slide had only the title option. So let us type the title here as MOOCs, that is the Massive Open Online Courses, and let us change the alignment to center. Now here I just want to insert a particular video. So again, I can go back to the insert menu and I can click on the option of video. So it is asking me that whether do we want to add a video from a YouTube, or we have some existing URL, or we have some videos already saved on our Google Drive. So in case you have created some of your own videos and you intend to add them to your presentations, please go ahead. And in case we want to use the search option and through YouTube, so don't worry at all. For example, we type here how to access MOOCs, and we can select any video from the range of videos available to us here. Now let us pick up the very first video. Once we select the video, we have the option of select as activated. We click on select and the video will get inserted here along with some more formatting options. Now, in case I feel that this video, I do not want the video to be played from beginning till the end of the time of 3 minutes 28 seconds. So I can simply crop the video here very easily without using any kind of video editor, which would mean that when I am going to play this particular video during my presentation, it will automatically be stopped after the time which I mentioned here. Also, in case I want that the moment I navigate to this particular slide during my presentation, I should not be have to click on the play button and the video gets automatically played. So it can also be done using this autoplay when presenting. Also, in case we have used some video where we just want to demonstrate the working and we do not want the audio to be played, rather we want to speak along with that video being played, so we can also go about it. Further, some other editings can be done, but the basic being these. So any video can be used very creatively with the presentations. And if we close these format options and once again if we click on explore, so you will see again it will show us that how we can place this video on our slide. Now let us pick up this layout. So it is showing us that how this particular video can be placed. Apart from that, if we navigate through the insert menu again, so we have some other options of shapes, tables, charts, and diagrams, which is generally not very conveniently available in any kind of other presentation software. Also, we can add a comment to our presentation, to any slide of our presentation. For example, if I click on comment here, so any comment that I can leave here is explore more on MOOCs. Basically, when do we use a comment function? Now, for instance, after preparing a complete presentation, I want to share it with some of my fellow colleagues, and I would like him or her to kindly comment on any of the slides that he or she would want me to revisit again. So he or she can leave a comment here, and when I open the presentation, I can see that, okay, my colleagues have left this comments for me, and I can make the changes depending upon those comments before I make my final presentation. So even I myself can leave a comment here, but for now I'm just canceling the comment, and you can share the presentation first with a colleague or an expert, and then you can request him or her to leave some comments for your presentations. Now, apart from that, we have different formatting options which are available in the other presentation software as well. But some things different here present are the option of add-ons. So just as we have seen that we have different add-ons available with Google Docs and with Google Slides, similarly with here also we have different add-ons which we can click on by clicking on this button of get add-ons. Apart from that, we also have the option of adding any kind of speaker notes here. Now, in case you are not willing to type your speaker notes, don't worry. Just click on tools and you have the option of voice type speaker notes. That is, you can just speak out and those speaker notes will be automatically typed here. So we'll explore some more functions and some more features of Google Slides in the upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned everyone. Thank you.